Hi my loves, today we want to look into your next 4 to 6 weeks. That's a timeless reading, so whenever you see this from now on, your next 4 to 6 weeks. We've got 3 paths for you to choose from. The first one is Go the Distance. Second one, Tock. And third one is Young. Pick your card and I see you in your reading. If you have chosen Go the Distance, this is your reading. Let's see what the next 4 to 6 weeks bring for you. Shall I take them? Yes. Nice. That was weird. So there's definitely something wanting to tell you. Someone might be storming in, Go the Distance with this jaguar, and the Knight of Swords. Messages are coming in very, very quickly. Things that you might not have expected. The wheels turning in your favor, and the Empress energy is the outcome of the wheel, or what the wheel is turning to is nurturing beauty. Whilst I was shuffling the cards, I was thinking of Venus retrograde, and Empress is also Venus, right? It's love, and with the Wheel of Fortune it turns, so maybe it brings someone back from the past, or it brings a situation back from the past, or it's finally the breakthrough that you needed, as in a message or an idea. Something that you have waited for is finally approaching. And it's also with Go the Distance, it's also asking you to participate and to go beyond what you would normally do and accept things that seem a little bit too much, too quick. Do it anyway. It's you're nearing the finish line for your own development. Yeah, something that you have done in the past, that you have talked about in the past, maybe with someone. Maybe you was discussing something, and now the idea is taking shape, and it's turning into this big, beautiful. Not even concept, it's more than a concept. It was in the concept stage, an idea to write, or you wrote and wrote and wrote, and now the book is finishing and it's turning into this beautiful being, or this entity almost. Yeah, beautiful. Or you are chosen from a lot of applicants for a certain role at work, or you're just growing and developing. But it's almost, the shift is it comes in so full speed. Maybe thought processes also with the Knight of Swords. It's air energy. Things move now, finally move, and bring you amazing results. So there's something coming in on a more mundane, or on a very maybe mundane level. Someone could come to visit you. It could be your child, your mother. It's a movement from, someone younger could come and nurture you or be nurtured by you. It's the theme of motherhood here also. And something's growing, a project is growing into something big, or you are thinking of developing something, and it's bearing fruit. It's becoming a real thing. Just for example, you want to open a cafe, and you was in the talking stage all the time, and somehow there's some fate and destiny bringing you together with the right people, and suddenly this project takes shape. It's very sudden, and it's unexpected, and it's more than it's everything you ever wanted. Wonderful. If it's about a relationship, for example, you're waiting for someone to message you, message will come, and even better, that person will definitely want you to be their emperor or empress, or just nurture the connection. Beautiful. Some kind of destiny played into here, and someone took the reins and just turned things in your favor. That's nice, and this message wanted to jump out immediately, so it's very important, very important for you. Five of Cups. Something, so you thought things were lost. Someone might regret how they treated you. Knight of Swords could be someone who's coming in and out, and now they're here to stay. It could also be that, things turn around. And maybe from looking at the despair of the spilled cups, you turn around and see the two still standing. So you're understanding what you have left, and that turns you into the Empress, or into this beautiful, nurturing being, unbothered by things that happened in the past. You're overcoming something. And the loss that you have perceived as loss is making you stronger, and it's bringing you fruits that you never expected. Two of Wands. Definitely decision in your favor. Something that you suddenly see from a higher perspective. Maybe you see the situation that you was mourning, or that you are sad about, or you suddenly see them from above. And that's turning everything. That's, like I said before, it's like an illumination. Or when you didn't get funding for something, now you see things developing. Yeah. And you also see the higher meaning in this twist and turn. One more. Let's go a little deeper here. One more. Nine of Swords. So many. Yeah, you're worrying so much. Or you worried so much about this ending, or about the loss, or not having enough to bring this project to life, and what it brings you in the next 4 to 6 weeks. It's putting you on a pedestal. You put yourself on a pedestal. Life puts you on a pedestal. You understand the power you have inside of you. Lot of doubts, fears and doubts, but from this higher perspective. And maybe maybe you are at a crossroads and you are trying to decide something, but you're able to be on a very high level of looking down and seeing the situation as it is. And that will eliminate fears. Two of Wands in this card, it's not necessarily choosing the path. This person is standing on top, seeing the path clearly. I believe this is more of a decision that has been made. You were at crossroads. From this card I feel fate has turned twisted. Information has come in that has turned the situation around, or it will come in that turns the situation around. Let's see what's up with the Five of Cups and Nine of Swords. What was that? Just maybe feeling poor, feeling lost, feeling depressed. Anxiety could be that. Could be that so many things happened in your life that you get anxious and that you think, for some reason, you think things are lost or you regret something. Maybe you regret things from the past and now you're seeing it from a higher perspective and see nothing that ever happened is wrong because it brought you to who you are and you're the Empress. Or the situation turns into the Empress. Everything that was heavy and hurting and difficult in the past has led you to this. And that's what the Two of Wands here, this guy sees. And that strengthens the position of the Empress and this project appreciating the project. Page of Pentacles, Hierophant, and Three of Wands. Now we come from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Planning the future. Planting seeds. Not only planting seeds, but even starting to see that the seeds have grown. The Hierophant. I'm coming back to the book because there's a book. Here the wise person is reading this little girl a book, the owl. So it could be, yeah, things from the past, childhood things. And I'm just, yeah. I see Alice in Wonderland when I see the Hierophant. You've been down the rabbit hole. And that's what was causing the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Something dragged you down. And now there's a new spark. There's a new beginning. Or there's a little offer. Or you was hoping for a little offer, but it's very slow, very little. And the Hierophant is also a spiritual card. It's playing by the books. It's wisdom from, it's religion and it's wisdom from generations before us. And with the Three of Wands, so from the Two of Wands, you see your path, now you're able to plan your future. And you will probably still stand on top. On this card, she stands on top. You might still stand on a higher position and look for your ships to come in, and you look for your treasure to come in. And this, from this position of the Three of Wands, standing and expecting and pulling in, that is the Empress. It's magnetic energy. It's now that you are clear now that you listen to the wisdom of maybe elderly, or your own inner wisdom, or you turn towards religion, or you prayed and you got answers. And the universe is helping you on the way, and that's, you see this now. Now you can let go of the fear, because you know you're on the right path. And you're able to plant seeds. And then you see, once you see it from above, just try to see the situation, whatever bothers you, see it from a very high standpoint, and then see yourself standing in the power of the Empress, just pulling in, pulling in. If you open a cafe, pull in the customers, just by magnetic force of your high position of knowing you're manifesting. You can do it. Let go of fears and doubts and know that everything works out now. Really, the wheel has turned, something shifted. There's a big shift in your life. And even if it's just, the shift is just that you see that you can let go of your fears and your doubts, that this is no longer a part of you. And choose that path. And then you will automatically be the Three of Wands, and that means you're waiting for your ships to come in, that then you're in the Empress energy. Even if you're not the Empress yet, even if you've got such still growing up to do, because the little girl here is very little, and also the Page of Pentacles, it's a young girl, whilst this woman in the Three of Wands is already grown up, and she's standing in her power, and she's very close to becoming the Empress. And if it's a project, it's the same thing. It's like a little seed has been planted, and then it's gone through the wheels of, is it doable? And suddenly things happen and things shift, and yeah, and now you can plan the future. With this project suddenly taking shape and becoming something. Yeah. Something, or and if this is about a relationship, nothing is lost. Once you see it from a higher perspective, you can plan your future and wait for this person to come. And if they come or not is not important, but you understand that you can pull love towards you as the Empress. But I think that this person, if it's a person, shifts towards you. Let's see, go the distance. And with go the distance, also what I'm getting here is, don't worry about time and timing. This might take long. This might be a long way to go. And I'm not saying wait 2-3 years for someone. Don't wait for anyone, but it's once this person is there, it might not happen immediately. It might just be prepared to go a long distance with this person. Let's see, one Lenormand. The lilies, family issues, calmness, peace. It's a very, very serene card, very zen. Empress and lilies go well together. It even looks as if these flowers are in a flower wreath that's there. Yeah. It's also passion, family, marriage, yeah, marriage of ideas. It's something that brings calm into your life, that eases the 5 of Cups feeling and the 9 of Swords, the everything is lost, or things are lost, or I wish I would have. Know that you're on the right path. You just need to go the distance when you get the start sign. Okay, let's do an oracle. Clean it up. Clean it up. I'd say brush off your old, and I wanted to say rotten beliefs, but it's not rotten, it's just dusty and old. To the sea. To the sea is calm, quiet, peaceful, going with the flow, not wanting anything at the moment. And with clean it up is use the time that you have here now to clean up your act. That's just what came to me. Clean up your act. Literally clean up. Clear out your house. Clean up your dishes. And make space for what's wanting to come in. It's important. This is a very important card. I keep looking back onto the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands are very stable in the background. This guy stands on a very high, very stable tower, looking downwards. Sees the whole situation, their whole life possibly. Clean up what's not any longer a part of you or your life. If you have literal, like work, for example, if you do work or did work on a project, clean it up, clean everything out that doesn't belong there. If you're writing a book, just get rid of things where you're not quite sure. And if something's old-fashioned in a way, before you get the proper go from outward or from your inside, knowing now it's time, just clean up and tie up loose ends, as they say. If there were arguments, go and clarify. Ask questions. These next 4 to 6 weeks are, if you are in conversation, in important conversations, make clear what you really want and need from that person or the situation. I get contracts also. Make sure everything is written down and that nobody's telling you stories. And you believe them because you're wrapped up in your story of not having enough, lost something, never do the right thing, overthinking everything. Just slowly but surely let go of that. Clean it up. Brush it off. No longer yours. You're now this one, this person, and your project or whatever this embodies for you will bloom and blossom. Yeah, lovely, lovely energy. All right. Okay, that's all I have for you for today. I hope you liked the reading and I see you in my next one. Bye. If you have chosen TikTok, this is your reading. All right, let's see for the next 4 to 6 weeks. what's happening in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Let's see some energies. TikTok. You might be afraid that time's running out for you for something. And or you might feel rushed. You want something now. Yeah, you just think it's too late for me. 3 of Pentacles. Next 3 to 4. And oh, I said 3 to 4. Maybe that's happening faster for you. Page of Pentacles. And the Tower. Maybe you are, this is about work or money. Maybe something is, you can feel something's breaking down, or something's, you might be in debt and you fear that things are now falling apart. You might think of quitting a job. You try to work on something with others. It's 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's also about learning. You might be learning a new skill. You were wearing a mask in the situation, and you probably, maybe at work. I think at work you was wearing a mask, and you pretended to be someone you're not. You pretended to want something that you didn't really want. And now you feel you're running out of time for self-fulfillment or for doing the things that you really like. So you're ready to pull the mask from your own face. You're ready to let other people see the real you. That was what you was hiding. You might have money problems and just have a little bit to invest, just a little bit to give, and you don't know if it's enough. You feel not good enough, or you feel wrong at the wrong place and restricted by not having enough. Maybe not having the right education, not having the resources to travel, to do what you want to do. An idea might suddenly strike you and turn things around, or you really want to turn things around. In the Venus retrograde, it will bring up topics of the Venus, which is money and love and relationships with others and just relating to others. Mainly money and love is Venus energy. And it could be that there is something breaking down or breaking open. I think mainly it's there's something not quite stable about this. 3 of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, yes, but 3 is also a little bit unstable. And you're holding the 4th one. You want to make it stable, but at the same time, it might be too late. It might be too late. You think about putting this in, putting more work into something, into a project, or situation, there is a surprise. The TikTok also, it's bursting out in a way. It's exploding. It's flying and then it's exploding. Someone's giving you something. Maybe an impulse, maybe a realization. Whilst this person is in deep thoughts, this could be the illumination, this could be the pulling them out of this, pulling you out of it. Could be a child that suddenly reveals something to you that gives you a little shock. Let's see. I don't want to scare you. It's nothing, nothing bad. It's got to do with resources or, let's see, Knight of Pentacles. From the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow moving. Something's very slow moving. Something might even feel stuck. But you will get unstuck. The Tower unstucks you, definitely. The Tower gets you unstuck. Or you are the Tower to other people. Temperance, healing. Yeah, you're healing something inside of you, and it's you try to find balance in this situation. And that's what I meant earlier with things seem a little unstable and you're thinking of, where do I put my coin in? Where do I put my effort in? What do I invest into this or that? Or do I leave things as they are? Do I go the path of my family? We're a family of clockmakers. Do I step into the footsteps of my dad and granddad or mother and grandmother, or do I do my own thing? You will be getting into balance again, and I think there's an eye in both of these on top. I'm not sure you can see this. So there's someone watching over you. Definitely, yeah, higher power or angels watching and pushing you out of the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving traditionally, and there's an angel coming, bringing things into the right perspective, connecting you with your intuition, connecting you with your inner healing. You're healing something. You see what masks you were wearing, or what a mask you was wearing, and you release that. You release that because it's time. You don't want to spend more time just wasting on a path or investing in something that is not what you really want. There's something that you will release in the next 4 to 6 weeks. That's, at least if you don't release it, at least you will heal it. You will make peace with it. One more. Let's go a little deeper or into the future. Three of Wands. This is planning. This is you planning the future. This is you going back on something. You look back. You look into another direction. The Knight of Pentacles looks this way. You might have talked with some friends and planned something with friends regarding your future, and you was brainstorming or listening to conversations of others, and now you're looking at, what am I going to do? Do I go this way, which takes me a long time, or do I go into this direction where I feel in balance, but I have to drop my mask. I have to burst some bubbles, including my own. Time is running out. I'm wasting my life away if I don't go. And then you stand in this higher perspective of the Three of Wands. You're quite sure now which way to go. You will go the way of the Tower. You're rocking some boats because you feel if you don't live life, you're freeing yourself from something that seems a little bit boring to you. Stable but boring. If you would put your work into the situation, into one of the situations, it would be stable but boring and clingy and old and not as fulfilling, because it's based on maybe codependency, maybe because financial worries. If you go the other way, you free yourself, you're suddenly free, your mask is breaking off, you can be who you want to be. You get into balance, the time is right. With TikTok, we feel a biological clock is ticking. We need to become pregnant now. We need a partner now. I need to marry. I'm too old now. And I'm too old for this or that. Or I won't have time for this or that. And TikTok is telling you everything is bursting and happening exactly at the right time. And I think this is the conclusion you come to, and you can feel already the healing energy of the path that you're taking now. You're definitely divinely guided. Something or someone's watching over you, and the time is right. It's a little similar to the first reading. Sorry if you're not interested in another reading. I'm just saying it's probably the energy, and I was referring to Venus retrograde. It's what we value. And we go back on, do we really value what we value? And that's happening here as well. And you might be surprised, and you might find healing, or just where you feel calmer. Even if it's rattling your position, you know this is where you're pulled to. Okay, let's get some more information. Next 3 to 4. I always say 3 to 4. I think yours is coming quickly. Yours coming quickly. Okay, 3 to 6 weeks, let's say. All right, let's see. The Emperor, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Something or someone is coming towards you. If it's about a relationship, could be healing family issues, could be healing things with your father, for example. You might jump through hoops, literally, because you have to tell them, right? You have to tell them what you have decided. It could be your own. You become the Emperor. They've got a tower on their head. They've got the tower on top of their head. So it could be that you're bursting the bubble of your father. It could be that you yourself want to become one. It's something that is dear to your heart, and you just jump. You just do it. You could be someone who's in a connection already, but you follow your heart. You jump through the hoop, and maybe you go into a different direction, into something. Yeah, you would just explode the family dynamic, or if you're in a committed relationship, you would just break out of it and say, this is not me, this is not my life, this is not what I want. You follow your heart. You would definitely follow your heart. Whatever situation it is, you follow your heart. And you jump through with fire. You're full of energy, and you just know, I have to do it. I can't wear this mask anymore. I can't be in this situation and give more into this situation that is boring and draining and dragging. And you only live once. You can't stay in something for another 10 years, another 15 years, or even 2 years that doesn't make you feel alive. And now you're following your heart and you jump into something that is making you feel alive. See the symbolic on the pictures, it's just amazing. Okay, let's close out the reading with another oracle, or shall I check with the Lenormand what's happening underneath the deck. And I was shuffling between readings. Look at this, the rider. This one. Anyway, let's shuffle and see what message comes up. The moon. Yeah, you go through your fears. You bring light into something that you've already, it's not, it's a little bit still in the dark, but you will get clearer and clearer and clearer over the next few weeks. And there's the phases of the moon are also important. It's always, astrology to me always means when the time is right, and that's exactly the TikTok card. It's nothing that you have to force. Things will happen automatically. You will get the push, and you will probably decide to make the jump. An advice for TikTok. An advice for you from the oracle. Mending. It's about, like the name says, if you've got daddy issues or some issues with people from the past, try to mend the connections that you have lost. I'm just thinking 3 brothers here, or 3 siblings. Maybe there are some siblings that you left behind, or that you don't know, should I reach out or should I not reach out? And you should definitely reach out. You should follow your heart. Whatever your heart is telling you, that's the right thing to do, and bring healing into the situation, into any situation. Even if you have to ruffle feathers, if you have to push boundaries, if you have to tell them the truth of something, bring light into the darkness. Try to mend situations, and if you can't do it, then it could also be your heart, your own heart, or people you pushed away. Pull them back in a way. Bring healing into the situation. That's very important. Mending is also healing and making things better. And also always know when you decide something and it's not working anymore. After a while, when the dust has settled, you can still go back and mend the relationship with people, even if it's not the same anymore. You can help mend the situation, or maybe their broken heart, or whatever you leave behind, I don't know. If it's a work situation, same thing, follow your heart. And mending could be literal, like a job where you mend things. I was just talking about the clockmaker. They mend things, right? So maybe you're mending other people's clothes or whatever's broken, or you decide something completely new, something that will bring you happiness and will mend your own broken heart as well. I also see two children there, so it could be your own inner child. Yeah. All right, I'm packing already. That's all I have for you for today. I hope you liked the reading, and I see you in my next one. Bye. If you have chosen young, this is your reading. Let's see what will happen in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, this card already wants to be in the reading. Next 4 to 6 weeks. Next 4 to 6 weeks. Young is a very active energy. It's a go-getting energy. It's going out, getting what you want, feeling energized, feeling healthy. Going for it. Getting out of stagnancy, knowing what you want. Knight of Wands wanted to jump out. Knight of Wands, very much young energy. Going for it. Spark, initiation, creativity. Talking to people. Knight of Cups. And the Emperor. Wow. Something or someone's coming to you, towards you with an offer, offering you commitment, stability. They're coming with fire and love, with passion and love. I think this is a person, it's a male energy. So maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. You are full of beans. You go out, talk to people a lot. Go to people, tell them you like them. You're just in touch with your feelings. The Emperor is a little detached. So you might go and bring your feelings to the Emperor, who's standing above everything. On this card, it's just like they've got the Aries sign. It's like you're coming here with your cup offering love or feelings or just niceness, and they're like, okay, what do you have to say? Oh, all right then. Yeah, it could be you come to it could be a father or mother emperor. You go out and get a job. You go out and get a wife or a husband. You just get out. You get out, and or someone's coming to you with this energy. Yang is very, very much fire sign energy, and there are 2 fire sign energies here, if you care for energies. And Knight of Cups is water sign. It means that, and it's in the middle. It's not only passion and ideas, it's also connected to emotions or to something deeper. Could be 4 to 6 weeks. Could also be that 2 siblings are visiting their parents. At work, you could work with people who are like this, who are outgoing, bringing inspiration, fiery, and the other one is bringing in always the more emotional side. And does everyone feel good? Can I bring you water? Can I bring you cake? Or can we go a little deeper here? Yeah, so it could be 3 different people, or could be energies. And I think it's energy. It's masculine in the sense that it's pushing, doing. So there's a lot of energy in and maybe some people or one person. It's good. Someone could be coming in with the right medicine if you're sick. I always see that with cups, when cups are given, I think. Could be that. Movement outside. Also, the sun could just make you happy. It's what the sun does with me. So being more outside, being more with other people and talking to people, being nice to people. Being nice to people, and 5 of Wands, which is banter, which is a little bit of edging. And the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I was wondering where he is. Only Knight of Swords is missing now. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles could be that there's someone stirring up the whole situation a little bit. Could be banter between siblings, if it's a family situation. Could be colleagues slightly butting heads. Could be just, if it's a family situation, could be just the father just dealing, or the mother, the head of the family, kind of dealing with this energy, with all the energies that are coming. There could be, if this is coming in, there could still be for this person, if it's someone coming in with this energy, wanting to offer you stability, they're almost pulling back and fighting with themselves a little bit as to how much they really want to give, and pull back in the sense that they want to build up slowly. It might require your patience. If you go for jobs, for example, and you could go for something creative or for something healing, for something where you are the boss, that's actually a big idea here, to have a job that is creative and at the same time help people, and you would be in a very high position. You should aim for a high position. And even if it takes a while, and there are a lot of people wanting the same job, right? you're still in a very, very good position. If you're looking for a job, go out now, get your job. There's competition, but it's good competition. It just fires you on. It sparks your fire. It makes you wanting it even more. Ace of Pentacles. That is definitely a job offer. Yeah, I think it's a job offer. It's what the Knight of Pentacles, my Knight of Pentacles has on their shield. So they're shielding a little bit from the offer, from the stability. So that's what I mean when I said they're pulling back. So before they show you what they could give you. They show it to you already, but before they really give it to you, they're a little defensive, because that's on the shield, which is the defense. They're struggling a little bit. Maybe they want to push your boundaries, see how they dangle the carrot in front of you. Could also be at work, like a literal job, or colleagues are showing you what you could have if you work towards it slowly. It could mean that you could a little fall from your high position, that you would have to take pay cuts, but you can have the pentacle, you can have the new job, you can have the new position if you work a little better, and if you win the competition. Wait. Okay, I got disrupted there for a second, and I take this as a sign that maybe there could be a disruption in the whole process, or more than one, in the process to getting here, to the stability, to the commitment or the contract, the new job. Yeah, there could be a little bit of something's pulling you out for a moment, or pulling the person out for a moment. There might be some ups and downs. Okay, let's see. Yeah, but it's looking very good so far. Let's see if we get more messages. Page of Swords. Messages, literally. The world. Things are ending. And new beginnings. King of Cups and Queen of Wands. That looks like a sideline almost. A message is coming in, or messages are going to be exchanged. A connection is taking a turn. You're going into a new process, even if it's a work situation. It could be that a new progress has started. An emotional and creative process. King of Cups, Queen of Wands could be a couple. Could be someone's becoming more emotional, available towards you, feeling drawn to you like moths to the light. Yeah, something's entering into a new phase. I also see this here. Something's offered to you. A new cycle is offered. An old cycle has closed. A new is opening. But with the Knight of Pentacles, I'd say it's going slowly, and there might be one or the other conversation or discussion. You know, there's a German word, I don't know the English word for it, zusammenraufen. It means people are not fighting, but they fight in order to find together. They fight themselves. They fight themselves together. It's a weird word. I don't know if there's an English equivalent. Sorry, but it's really very much this card. People come together and they gain togetherness by fights or by banter, a little bit between fight and banter. Yeah. Let's see, one more card. One more tarot. Three of Cups. That is a reconciliation. That could be friends. That could be family, partying, good times. That could be the party after the quarrel. That could literally be fighting to become a unit. Also, these circles again. Interesting. Something from the past, obviously. Venus retrograde is coming back. Friends are coming to help you. 3 ladies, maybe 3 friends, maybe 3 teammates, and that's the Knight of Wands, Cups, and Pentacles. Yeah, they all get together and quarrel a little to achieve this in the end. Maybe teamwork. Solidifying ideas with others. Or just reconciliation with a person. Lenormand, what do you say? Give us more. 2 cards. Whip and Tower. Discussion about a separation or discussions with higher-ups. That could be the Emperor also. Discussions about a separation or holding on to a separation, separating from someone. Or a big institution could offer you a contract, and the whip is the discussion before the competition. That is stability, something very, very stable. It's probably this, in combination with the 5 of Wands. You have to fight for it, maybe. You have to discuss and argue about it. The Tower in the Lenormand is not something disruptive, it's more something between people, or loneliness, or a big corporation. It could be anything. Could be literally a tower or a big house near the sea, a tower block near the sea, a hotel near the sea. Maybe you go on a getaway or you discuss it. Yeah, an oracle. As an advice, we need an advice. I hope you found your situation in all of these options. To try to see any other stories here, but I think I probably should keep with these stories. If that's nothing for you, check the other 2 readings. What do we have? A new life. Yeah, a new life, something very stable, something where you can put your anchor down. A new life, it's here, and the world also is a new beginning. a new beginning that starts in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And it will develop into something very big. Very big. A complete life change. It is a life change. A perspective change. With this perspective change, your life changes. And if it goes slowly and it takes more time, then the initiation will come quick. The Knight of Wands is something that gets the ball rolling. But once it hits the Emperor, once it hits establishment and it hits the Tower, it will slow down, and then it might take longer than the 4 to 6 weeks. And it might go jumping through hoops. But in the end, there's this couple, and this could be something inside. This could be melting, and it's practically these two. Where are they? This way? Okay. You know what I mean. It could be Queen of Wands, someone fiery, Knight of Wands, someone fiery, Knight of Cups, someone emotional, King of Cups, someone emotional. Maybe from the initial Knight is a Knight was immature energy. Maybe you grow up and you grow your energy with the Emperor, with seeing what is possible, and through patience and through struggle with others, there will be the shift with the world. And lots of discussion. Page of Swords is discussion, 5 of Wands is discussion, the Whip is discussion, and the Tower and the Emperor are pretty similar. It's like a stop, a change, the world. The Emperor, it's like stop, hold, let's see if it's feasible, if we can make it work. It's the new phase starting, and then stability, the anchor, and this, and the Emperor even is stable, and then that means your new life. Yeah. Emperor in the Tower is very, very similar. Also, if it's a company, it's a well-established big corporation, or a very good position at work, a new contract, a big one, a new life. All right, that's all I have for you for today. I hope you liked the reading, and I see you in my next one. Bye.